All right, how we doing, ladies? How are we doing on this Tuesday, January 23rd, 7:15 p.m.? Okay, we're going to be talking about hair growth plateaus today. And yeah, let me refresh this page and we'll get started right away. If any of you already logged in, hello, how are you doing? I still have yet to see you because I'm trying to refresh the page here. It takes a minute to refresh. But yes, I'm here. I am here. It seems to be working though. But yeah. Yeah, I fluffed up my hair again. Yeah, so it's just fluffy and getting thicker by the days. Okay. All right, let me undo something here so it won't be too little. Okay, let me go to that. All right, we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started. And make sure you ladies can hear me. If you're on the chat and you can't hear me, just let me know. Okay, so the title of today's video is My Hair Stopped Growing or Did It? That's what we're gonna find out today. My hair stopped growing or did it? All right. Okay. Okay. I've not seen the chat yet though. Hope you ladies could. Well, the chat is. Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. Good. Let me see. I'm still not seeing the chat. I hope you ladies could see the chat on your end. We're going to be talking about hair growth plateau. So this is another very important subject. I'm just going to get started. Okay, let me see if I see the chat on this other screen then. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to get started. All right. If you see the chat, ladies, just chat, post your questions in the chat or your hellos, and I'll respond as soon as I see it. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about hair growth plateaus, ladies. And yeah, that's the title of the video. My hair stopped growing or did it? Okay. So how many of you have experienced this phenomenon? I'm calling it a phenomenon because it is, because I went through it too and I couldn't believe, because I thought I was doing everything correct. The moisturizing, the protective styling, the gentle handling, all that stuff. I thought I was on point. But yeah, so I'm calling it a phenomenon. Okay, because why did my hair suddenly stop growing? That's what it seemed like. That's what it felt like. Okay, so that's what this subject is gonna be about, and we're gonna get real deep in it. We're gonna get to the bottom of it, because a lot of us get, we lose our minds and we become afraid, and we become, disheartened, and some of us even give up because of these plateaus. So I don't want that to happen for us, ladies. Okay, it's like everything seems to be going perfectly well with our hair growth journeys, ladies. For example, it was at ear length, and then you made it to neck length, for example, and then just when you were gonna make it to shoulder length, just touch shoulder length at least, boom, a plateau. Unbelievable. So yeah, it seems like it quote unquote stops. It just stopped growing. So like you just can't get it to grow past a certain length. And we're gonna find out why it seems like we can't get it to grow past a certain length. All right, let me check on the chat again. Let me see if you ladies. Okay, I think the chat should be working. I see it's just, it's still taking its time. Okay. Yeah, but the chat should be working. Just make sure that you ladies have everything working on your side. Okay. And hello, ladies, by the way, the ones that have joined us. Okay, so that's the question. Did it stop growing? Yes or no? Okay. Or is it something else going on, ladies? You know, is it something else going on? And that something else that's going on is called a plateau. Okay. Plateau, a plateau, a hair growth plateau. Okay. Now, according to the experts, okay, the dermatologists, the hairstylists, and things like that. Okay, the definition of a hair growth plateau is as follows. It refers to periods during which individuals experience a slowdown or cessation in the growth of their hair. Okay, so basically it's a slowdown. Okay, look at the word, so slowdown. It doesn't mean that it stopped growing. Okay, all right, somebody's in the chat. Let me acknowledge the chat because that was very important. So we can have a dialogue together, ladies. Hold on, let me acknowledge the chat. Let me see, who do we have? I see Angelica Warrior 37, also known as Mrs. M. Hey, she has a ton of emojis. Thank you. Okay, so let me put it back to small because I can't see it like that. Let me just put it right back to how it was then. Okay. Okay, because it disappeared. It disappeared on me again. Let me see if I can read it on this program. I don't know why I can't see it. Now everything is working perfectly. Like, I know you ladies should be able to hear me, but now I cannot see the chat. I still not seeing this. Okay. Okay. Well, just keep writing in the chat because it does come out. It's just I'm not seeing it though for some reason. Okay. Let me see if I could. Let me say something. I'm gonna put hello Shima girls. Hello Shima girls. All right. Okay, I'm sending it. Okay, I sent my own. I think it came through. I sent hello Shima girls. Okay. Did it go through? Yeah. Okay, I see it. Fine. So I'm gonna leave it on this side. So I'm not gonna mess with it no more. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's look at something else. Okay, regarding, well, we already know that, a hair growth plateau again is the period during which, the hair seems to slow down, it enters this cessation stage. How when you're studying scientifically speaking about hair, you're gonna learn about the anagen stage, the telogen stage, and all that stuff is like three stages of hair growth. Well, it kind of has something to do with that, but I don't like to get too complicated with it because there's no need to get complicated with it. I just want to get to the point and, and keep it in layman's terms. Because when I was growing out my hair, when I was years ago, when I first started with my hair growth journey, I didn't know nothing about no telogen stage, nothing about no catagen stage. I just knew that I had to find the right moisture for my hair. I just knew that I had to remain consistent with the protective styling with my hair. Okay, to get it to do this. All right. And plenty of other, of course, proper hair care practices that I teach you ladies here on Shima Hair 21. So yeah. So they the dermatologists and the hairstylists, they did go through, through the complicated steps that the hair grows in cycles, and it has an active growth phase followed by a resting phase. And that plateaus occur when the hair follicles enter an extended resting phase, leading to temporary halt in noticeable growth. They get into all that. Okay, now again, while all of this may be scientifically true, ladies, all right, take it from me through trial and error. I've been there, done that. While all of everything they're saying, it may be scientifically true, it has its own facts. 9 times out of 10, ladies, it is usually us, us we are the ones, doing the improper things to our hair. Okay, we are the ones that are not following the proper techniques. We are the ones not using the right hair care products on our hair. We are the ones who are not listening when, somebody is explaining to you the proper way to take care of our hair. Okay, so let's keep it real, and I keep it real on Shimaya 21. Okay, 9 times out of 10, we are the ones who are causing these hair growth plateaus in our hair. For, when our hair seems to stop growing, remember that I already explained it in the old previous lives. No matter if we are good to our hair, if we are bad to our hair, the hair is growing. It's because we are alive. The nails are producing growth because we are alive. But what it's not doing, it's not retaining growth. That's up to us. That's up to us to help our hair. We're talking about our hair here. To help our hair retain hair growth. It's going to grow, but it's not going to retain the hair growth. It's not going to grow long. All right. It's not going to grow long. All right. The ends are not going to accumulate into length. Okay. The roots could grow out all they want, but the ends are not going to accumulate into length. They're going to remain damaged, split, they're going to remain at the same level that you damaged it at. Okay. So that's our goal. We have to retain hair length. Okay. I see Audrey Harrison. Hello, Shima. Have not been on in a long time. Glad to see you again. Love you. Thank you, Audrey. I appreciate your kind words. Thank you. All right. Audrey Harrison. Thank you. Thank you for joining. All right. Okay. Make sure I didn't. Okay. So. So I did put some Shima Hair Argan Oil in my hair. Okay, the Shima Hair Argan Oils are available at ShimaHairCare.com, ladies. Okay, so I do still carrying some Shima Hair Growth products. All right. When I say Shima Hair Argan Oil, remember that I mean this. Okay, they're 100% pure. Okay, cold pressed, and it's excellent. Excellent. Okay, let's try to be good to our hair with the right ingredients. That's what we're talking about here as well. Be good to our hair with the right ingredients so we can, fight off these hair growth plateaus as well with the right hair care products. So get your Shima Hair Argan Oil at ShimaHairCare.com and become what? An official Shima girl. All right. So let's continue, ladies. Oh, I got somebody else in the chat. Let me make sure that I don't miss anybody. Okay. All right. Okay. I said hello already. Okay, so let's look at us. Let's look at the woman in the mirror. I'm asking her to change her ways. Okay, when it comes to proper hair care growth. All right, ladies. All right. Okay, so again, it's what we are doing and what we are not doing that is causing these setbacks with these hair growth plateaus. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these improper hair care practices. I'm gonna go over things that we are doing that is causing us to enter into these hair growth plateaus. Okay, that is causing us to believe that our hair quote unquote stopped growing. That is causing us to continue to push that stereotype that black hair can grow. All of that is false. We all know that black hair can grow. Black hair can grow. Afro textured hair can grow. Brown skin girls' hair can grow. Brown skin women's hair can grow. Okay? All right. Now, there's no excuses. So we're going to go over some of these improper hair care practices. Please listen very carefully as I go down the list. And if it applies to you, let's do something about it today, ladies. Okay? If it applies to you, do something about it today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do something about it today. Start now. All right, no more playing games with our hair growth journeys, ladies. All right. Okay, so let's look at the first one. Okay, so first things first, are we handling our hair correctly? Are we manipulating our hair? Okay. Are we handling our hair correctly, meaning gently? And are we manipulating our hair too much? Okay, always touching it, always styling it for some reason, always manipulating it. With either with your hands, with hair tools, with whatever, but you're always constantly making it move, especially with the ends exposed. Okay, all right. So let's ease down on the manipulation of the hair, and let's ease up on the gentle handling. Okay. All right. Another thing that we're probably doing improperly that is causing these hair growth plateaus to thrive, and we don't want hair growth plateaus to thrive. We want to eliminate hair growth plateaus. Are we detangling our hair improperly? Are we detangling our hair the right way, ladies? Okay. Are we detangling our hair way too quickly? Meaning we're not taking time with the detangling process. Meaning we're not taking time with hair wash day, which is the day that Black women lose the most hair in that bathtub. All this hair goes down the drain in that bathtub in just one hair wash day. Why? Because we're not detangling our hair the right way. All right. Put it in the chat if you're not detangling your hair the right way. Let's admit to our faults, ladies. Okay. Let's not be afraid to admit to our faults, because that's the only way we're gonna correct, all of this improper, hair care techniques that we're doing to our hair. All right. Let me drink some water. Let me drink a little bit of H2O. Yeah. Okay, let's continue down the list of things that we're probably doing improperly that's causing these hair growth plateaus to get in our way. Okay, are we applying too many different products or too much of the same product on our hair? Okay, are we overloading on moisture? Are we overloading on protein? Are we all overloading on anything, period, on our hair? All of that causes hair growth plateaus and other situations with our hair. Okay, hair product buildup, for example, flakiness, dry scalps, too oily scalps. All these product overloads cause a lot of situations. Okay, let's look closely at what we're doing. Let's look closely at what we're doing to our hair. Okay, another thing that's probably causing these hair growth plateaus, okay, is us not being consistent with our protective styling. Or we're not being consistent with our protective styling. We're just doing a protective style one day and we don't do it the next day, and then we don't do it again until a month later or something like that. We're doing mini twists for maybe just 5 days, and then like a diet, we go on it and then we go off it, and then we're doing something else. That's 10 times detrimental to our hair. That's causing what? A hair plateau. Causing what? Us to believe that our hair stopped growing. Okay? All right. So what are we learning from this list? From this particular part of this list? Remain consistent with your protective styles. Remain consistent with your Shima hair buns. Remain consistent with your French braids. Remain consistent with your individual braids. Remain consistent with your mini twists. All right? Anything that keeps the ends of the hair tucked in for a prolonged period of time is a protective style. Remain consistent with whatever protective style you decided to choose. Okay? Meaning at least wear it for 1 week straight. Okay? Then the next day you wash your hair and then you go right back on the protective style until at least you achieve your hair length goals. Let me check the chat. I think I see somebody chimed in. Let me see if I can see the... Okay. Let me see. Okay. I see beautiful Limi. All right. Hello, how are you? Okay, so she's saying, because it's kind of little, so I'm afraid to make it big because last time I made it big, it disappeared. I don't want it to disappear. Okay, let me try to read this. Okay. Hi, Shima. Been watching you since I was a teen. I will be 30 tomorrow. Wow. Congratulations, by the way. Oh my God. And thank you for your motivation. And also, I would like you to cover more on hair coloring since I have gray hair. Thank you so much. I will be covering more hair coloring in reference to gray hair. Yeah, I've covered, of course, you know that I talk about these permanent hair dyes, and I'm about to talk about them soon on this video again. But yeah, I'm gonna look into the gray hair situation. All right. So I'm definitely gonna, I got you, girl. I got you, girl. So thank you for chiming in, beautiful Lee. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you for letting us know. May all your birthday wishes come true. All right. Okay. So, oh, okay. I don't want to miss nobody in the chat because when I get going because I get hyped because I want us to get this right. Shima gets high because she wants us to get this right, okay? All right, so this time, what I'm going to do, let me try to make it bigger. Let me see, all right. Thank you so much. Okay, let me see. Angelica Warrior 37, also known as Miss M. I'm still here. Yes, huh? Okay. Okay, thank you for sticking around. Definitely stick around to the end of the class because we got so much more to learn, Angelica. Anyway, I'm making this bigger because I gotta see these words a little bigger. So, but darn, yeah, it does. Yeah, when I make it big, I can't see it anymore. I don't know why. Now I gotta make it small again. Okay, fine. I'm just trying to make sure I can see you ladies in the chat. Hold on, ladies. I'm just trying to resize this. I just got to keep it small and squint a bit. Unbelievable. Okay. See, somebody else chatted, and now I can't see it. Oh, man. And I see, Natasha, I see you. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can make this big so I can read what you ladies. Okay, good. I think I'll be able to see you now. All right. See, this technology, you got to get used to this technology, ladies. Especially, you know, things are changing constantly with tech. Okay, I see. Natasha T is asking question. How do you feel about longer term protective styles, 6 to 8 weeks? I love it. I personally do it. Okay. To each their own, you know, you have to do what works for you for your personal hair growth routine because I'm not living your lifestyle. I know, you know, the kind of jobs you do. You know, you have to adjust your hair growth routine according to your lifestyle. But I love the 6 to 8 week longer term protective styling method. And I have done the 6 to 8 weeks longer term protective style method, especially when I wear my French braid or my individual braids. Those are the two main protective styles that I see that could really hold your real hair in, and it could last, and you could keep it nice and neat, especially when you follow the techniques of keeping it moisturized, you know, get them Shima hair argan oils working, your Shima homemade hair butters working for you, and then you tie it up with your Shima Girl silk scarves. Okay, make sure you got your Shima Girl silk scarves or your satin hair bonnets. But you know, the Shima Girl silk scarves work excellent also at tying up our braids and stuff. Okay, so I love it. And the longer you keep a protective style in place, what happens? The more longer hair you'll get in return. That's what I got in return when I was wearing my individual braids. I got at least 2.5 inches of hair growth after I removed it after the 8-week period. Every month our hair, at the very least, grows 1/2 inch. Imagine retaining that hair growth, that 1/2 inch hair growth. It doesn't break because it's inside a protective style. It's technically inside a braid, a French braid, you know. So you're gonna get it. As long as that's the goal, retain the hair growth, retain hair length, retain hair growth. Okay, so that's how you know there is no such thing as a hair growth plateau. Okay, we experience these hair growth plateaus because it's the things that we're doing improperly to our hair. Again, 9 times out of 10, it is us causing these hair growth plateaus. Yes, hereditary could get in the way. Yes, our medications could get in the way. Yes, those are extreme circumstances. But normally, it's always us doing something to mess things up. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. Shima Hair 21 is about what? Keeping it real. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna continue to keep it real because that's it don't play games. I mean, when our hair breaks off, it's keeping it real for us. When you see those split ends, when you see your hair not growing past shoulder length, it's keeping it real. It's keeping it real because you're the one who's not doing, the right things to help it to retain the hair growth that it needs. Okay, it's keeping it real. Real life keeps it real for us. So let's keep it real with our discipline if we really want to achieve this longer hair length goals and shatter this myth that black hair can't grow past a certain length. Okay, well, a black woman can have beautiful, long, healthy, thick, fluffy hair without having it to be a hair weave or a lace front. This is our real hair. Real hair can surpass all these, hair weaves and lace fronts, and it's gonna come to a time where you don't even want to wear it because your own hair. People think your own hair is the weave. Your own hair is the lace front. That's what they're going to think. That's what they usually tell me. Girl, especially when I first started my YouTube career. Girl, you're wearing that's all they would say. You're wearing a wig. Oh, I can see the tracks. I can see the tracks. And when I'll go to the hair shows and stuff, Atlanta brother hair shows, nine times out of 10, they would be digging in my scalp, trying to make sure that it was really my hair. Why? Because it quote unquote looked like a weave, yet it's my real hair. Okay, because I took care of it. I went through all the steps that I'm teaching you since 2007, and I got there. And this is my hair, 100% natural, 100% natural for past 3 years now. I had been relaxed for almost half my life, but now I've been natural for the last 3 years, and you can see. I grew my relaxed hair booty length, and look at this. My natural hair in its natural state with no chemicals, with no flat ironing, with nothing to alter its natural curl pattern is on its way to booty length as well. Okay, it's on its way to booty length as well. All right, let me catch this chat. I see Jaden S. Hill. Hi, Shima. How often do you trim your ends? Your hair is beautiful. Thank you. So I go over the trimming ends things in a few videos, but I don't mind going over the steps again because basically to grow long hair, it's the same thing. It's basically just following the same steps. It gets no different. So the way it works for me, protective styling keeps my ends healthy long term. So I don't have to trim my ends at all. If they don't become damaged, I don't trim it at all. There's no need to trim. However, because we have so many newbies, we have so many black women that that experience setbacks because it's a lot of trial and error, then I do recommend and your ends are going to get damaged during your trial and error process. So I do recommend you trim it as soon as you see damage, you start trimming. And that's also called a search and destroy method. You just search for the damaged ends that need to be trimmed, and you just trim those. Don't trim everything like in a perfect line to get a perfect professional salon cut. You're just doing a personal hair growth journey in the privacy of your own home. You search and destroy only the unhealthy ends. Now, once your hair grows to the length you desire, then you could do all that fancy thing of cutting it into a perfect line. Okay? So, yeah, I don't trim my ends unless they really get damaged. But protective styling, keeping it in a hair bun, keeping it in a French braid, keeping it in individual braids, keeping it in Bantu knots, keeping it into two-strand twists. It will keep your ends healthy much longer. Okay? And you're going. Shima Hair Argan Oil. All right. If black castor oil works for you, use it. And black castor oil, as well as this, is inside my Shima homemade hair butter as well. Okay. So let's make sure we get our Shima homemade hair butter. All right. All right. let me check on the chat, ladies. Hold on. All right. Angelica Warrior 37 says they weave check you. Yeah, they weave check our behinds. Well, again, once it's past shoulder length, and sometimes even let's say, I don't know, it just depends. Some people are very nosy like that, and in a way, like if you put yourselves in their shoes, yeah, because of the stereotype that black women's hair cannot quote unquote grow to very long. That's why they weave check us. But it is not true. I've been here since 2007 showing you that it is not true. Okay. And also not just me, the testimonials that you've seen, you know, my Shima girls who have used my Shima Hair Grow products and my techniques. Okay. Their hair has surpassed the shoulder length level. Okay. So they can get it. We can do this, ladies. All right. Let me, Angelica Warrior also added, sad, only chocolate women go through that. For the most part, yes. 9 times out of 10 is always us. Okay. Jaden Hill says, thank you so much. I agree. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, ladies. Let me, there's another comment. Okay, so Beautiful Lee adds, my hair has the same volume as yours, and people always think it's a wig because I have Indian black Afro type hair, but I take it as a compliment that they do that to us. We are blessed. Yeah. Yeah. So transform that negativity into, into positivity. Okay. Definitely it's a compliment when they think it's a wiggle weave. Yeah, it could get annoying, but transform your way of thinking. It's also a huge compliment. Okay. Do you have any idea how many lurkers are looking at me right now thinking that all this is some type of extension or lace front? Okay. They're not thinking that this is really my hair. They're dying to put their fingers through my scalp and weave check me. Okay. But as you know, I've been here since 2007. I mean, if you've gone to the hair shows and you yourselves have witnessed the other ladies weave checking me, or you yourself has weave checked me, then you know that this is the real deal. Okay, there is no hair attachments here, no lace front here, especially no glue-in lace fronts, which is a big fat no-no. Remember, say no to glue-in lace fronts and try to minimize those sew-in lace fronts. I always, use detachable. Something that you can easily put and detach. Okay. We don't want us to get addicted to the hair weaves, but we do need to use them if we must as a tool to help us get our real hair to the length we desire. Okay. That's all I want for us, ladies, to get our real hair to the length we desire, to either booty length or fairy tale mythical length, or just to the length that you desire. Okay. All right. All right, let's continue. All right. So yeah, we left off about the consistency with the protective styling is very important. Okay, and yeah, we have some more to go over. Okay, so are we causing unnecessary heat damage with all of these flat irons, all of these curling irons, blow dryers, and hair dryers? Okay, heat damage also induces this hair growth plateau situation. Okay, because some of us don't even understand that we have experienced heat damage, because that all we know is that the curling iron, all we know is that flat iron, all we know is that blow dryer, all we know is getting them silk presses, and some of them come out right, some of them come out janky. Okay, and the hair has been heat damaged, and nobody told us the hair has been heat damaged, and we continue to try to make it work, but it's not going to work because, again, the hair has been damaged. Okay, so even if it's growing from the roots, it's growing damaged as it's trying and even and still it will not go past shoulder length because it's falling off. It's like it's shedding. It's so damaged that it's shedding off of you. Okay. Minimize the amount of times you put heat on your hair. If you have to use heat, minimize the amount of time. Once a week. If you're on a serious hair growth journey, at least once a week, once every other week, make it work for you, but minimize it. Okay. Use heat protecting sprays or oils and things like that. Don't leave that flat iron on one section of hair longer than 3 or 4 seconds. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. And quickly create those protective styles, ladies. Because the longer we keep our hair, inside a protective style, the longer our hair will grow. The longer we keep our hair exposed to the air, the faster our hair is going to dry out. Okay? We don't want our hair drying out. Did we understand that? The longer we keep our hair inside a protective style, the longer it will grow. The longer we keep our hair exposed to the elements like the air, the faster it's going to dry out and it's going to break and it's not going to grow. It's going to remain where it was, okay? If it was ear length, it's going to remain there. If it was neck length, it's going to remain there. If it was shoulder length, it's going to remain there. Wherever it was, that's where it's going to remain. But if you continue with the protective styles, it's going to surpass that length. It's going to surpass the shoulder. It's going to surpass bra strap length. It's going to surpass armpit length. It's going to start doing what Shima's hair is doing, okay? It's going to start doing what Shima's hair is doing. All right? Okay. All right, let's continue. Okay, another reason why we're experiencing these hair growth plateaus is the following, ladies. Are we using these hair relaxers improperly? Are we using these permanent hair dyes improperly? Okay. Are we using any other harsh, dangerous chemicals without following the proper instructions? Okay. That also contributes to hair growth plateaus. That also contributes to the reason why we think our hair suddenly stopped growing. It's growing. You're just damaging it with chemicals. You're damaging it with that hair relaxer, leaving it on instead of the 15, 20 minutes it says, you're leaving it on for 30, 40 minutes. Instead of using the medium strength relaxer, you're using the super strength relaxer. Instead of using semi-permanent hair dyes, you're using permanent hair dyes. Instead of using, a color of hair dye that complements, your skin tone, that is not, for example, blonde, because that's an extreme color for us to take, for our hair to take. Okay. That's also is causing hair issues like hair growth plateaus and on top of that, split ends and damaged hair. Okay. Let's stop using these dangerous chemicals, ladies. These setback. These are all setbacks. Okay. There's ways to use them properly. There's ways to use them carefully. Okay. But we need to really know what we're doing. We need to really listen. We need to really follow those instructions to the T so that we can enjoy these chemicals without the damage. Okay. Without too much of the damage. Because regardless, when we use these hair relaxers, in a way, it did damage our hair because it completely transformed the natural curl pattern of our hair. Okay. So the way our hair grows from our scalp, this is the way my hair grows from my scalp, Okay. The second I put a chemical on it, that's it. It's basically, in a way, it got damaged because it's not the way that God gave me my hair. God gave me my hair like this. All right. If I buy a hair relaxer kit that man-made, God didn't make that. Man made that. That destroys the natural curl pattern of my hair. And then I have to take extra steps so that it can stay as healthy as humanly possible. Okay. When my hair is natural, I don't have to go through that much. Okay. I can't believe that all I have to do is use my fingers to literally do my hair. I barely use a hair comb. With a hair relaxer, I was using hair combs for the most part. But because, all I had to do is just fluff my hair a bit, and then just do my simple French, my two plaits, the two single braids that you see. That's all I have to do with my hair. Okay, like my own fingers, our own hands is the most safest hair tools we can use on black hair. Our own hands, again, is the most safest hair tools we can use on our own hair. And that is very important, ladies. Okay, because our goal is to minimize that hair breakage. Let's minimize that hair breakage. It's every step that we can take to prevent unnecessary breakage is important. Okay? All right, so let's stop improperly using these hair relaxers and chemical treatments, ladies. Let's get out of that. Let's get out of that. Another thing that is contributing to these hair growth plateaus are we hanging on to damaged split ends and not cutting them off, okay? Like I've reiterated over and over again. Or we, let me tell you, that's happened to me. I get talked up because that's happened to me. I was hanging on to damaged split ends at the very beginning of my hair growth journey because I was afraid, my goal was always, to grow my hair past shoulder length. And so I see it growing past shoulder length, but the ends, the bottom part were thinning. They were thinning out. I was, again, the hair relaxers. I was always relaxed since I was, I believe since I was 12. I was always relaxing my hair, but I didn't know the proper way to take care of my hair. So I saw my hair growing, yeah, but it was thinning at the ends. It was nice and thin. Like, again, the roots that produce the beautiful growth, but you have to continuously be on top of the ends so that they can remain healthy and grow long. Well, my ends were, not all of my ends were remaining healthy. Some of my ends were fine, but other ends were terrible. But I was hanging on to them because I didn't want them to lose any growth. But then eventually it dawned on me that that's a losing battle. Hanging on to damaged ends is a losing battle. Okay, it's gonna grow, but it's gonna grow damaged and unhealthy, and it's gonna look terrible. Everybody's gonna notice that it looks terrible. Okay, all right. So what did I have to do? I had to cut it. There is no other way out. You have to cut off damaged ends because it's there to the point of no return. Okay, all right. Let's cut off the damaged ends, ladies. No joke, because that really hinders our hair growth progress. Okay, if you have to follow the rule of trimming your ends once every month or whatever works for you, once every month, once every 3 weeks, whatever works for you. As soon as you see some damaged ends, you cut them off. Okay, if you follow that technique, you're definitely gonna get longer hair in no time. Of course, combined with the moisturizing, the protective styling, everything else that I discuss in these Shima hair growth videos. Okay, so yeah, I've named about 7 things here that, that 9 times out of 10 is the culprit of why we're experiencing these unfortunate hair plateaus, ladies. Okay, so yeah, so no, you're not losing your mind. You're not losing your mind. It does seem as if the hair stopped growing, but again, it's us. We're doing the wrong things that makes it seem as if our hair stopped growing. Okay, so yeah, we're not losing our minds. Our hair is growing, but it seemed to have stopped because the ends are so unhealthy that it seemed to have stopped growing. Okay, because the ends, you're not allowing the ends to accumulate into them because they are unhealthy. They are split. They are split. Okay, like just split. It's not gonna grow any longer. So yeah, analyze what I just, discussed here in this video. Take a good honest look at yourself. As admit to what you're doing wrong and correct the situation. Okay. You can do it. I'm doing it. I'm still doing it. I'm still growing my hair. Okay. And it's I'm not gonna say it's easy because it does take patience, and a lot of us are very impatient. Okay, but that's the other thing. We lack so much patience. Yeah, we're patient for other things though. We're patient for other things. Okay, whether we like it or not, we gotta be patient to get that paycheck at the end of the week, at the end of those 2 weeks, or the end of the month, or however you get paid. You gotta be patient for that. So let's be patient for our hair. Okay. Is if it takes, anyway, look at it this way. Yes, it takes 1 month to acquire on average half an inch. But look at it in 2 weeks, what you can accomplish in just 2 weeks. okay, it's still gonna be a noticeable hair growth. Okay, especially if you're using the right Shima hair growth products. So get the right Shima hair growth products at shimahaircare.com. Okay, because all the ingredients that I choose for the products cater specifically to black hair growth. Okay, whether it's relaxed hair or natural hair, biracial hair, transitioning hair. It's for Afrotation hair to really grow and thrive and stay moisturized and wipe out that hair dryness once and for all. Okay? Now, one of the best ways to avoid setback like hair growth plateaus is basically for us to learn our own hair. Okay? That's what I was trying to say as well. We have to learn what works for our own hair. Okay? That's what I had discussed with one of our Shima girls, right here on this live. Whatever your hair growth routine needs to align with your activities, whatever you do throughout the day. Make it work for you. Make it be comfortable for you. If you have to, again, if you have to use protective styling just half of the day, then do that. Okay. If you could use protective styling for the full day, that would be even better. But if it's just half the day, then at least do that. It's the very least you can do. Okay. All right. So let's learn what our hair needs in order to thrive. Okay. Another example, does your hair need shampooing once a week, or does it need shampooing twice a week? If it doesn't need shampooing twice a week, then you do you. Okay. As long as you see that your hair is thriving from shampooing it twice a week, you do you. All right. If it's cold washing that works for you, you do you. If it's pre-pooing that works for you, you do you. Okay. Is it moisturizing every day or every other day? You do you. Okay. I prefer, like when you're a newbie, I prefer that you moisturize every day to get the feel of it, to really get you familiarized with your own hair texture and how much of the product it needs and things of that nature. Okay. Okay. Let me check the chat. Hold on, ladies. Let me check the chat. I see Britt. Okay. How you doing, Britt? Hi Shima, I love your products and tips. Bra strap is almost tailbone. The health of my hair surpasses the length. Length was the added this is small. Length was the added, I can't see that word, I'm so sorry. Was the added bonus, I think. Thank you. All right. Okay. So yes, congratulations. Hold on. Sorry, I can't see the words. Brit. Okay. Okay. Congratulations, Brit. Thank you for sharing that. That inspires me. That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. Let's applause for Shima girl Brit. She's doing it. She's a black woman. She's growing out her hair. Nobody's stopping her. Okay. All right. She's producing hair growth. She's retaining hair length. She's using the right hair growth products. Okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing stopping us from achieving our hair length goals, ladies. Nothing should be stopping us. Okay. All right. Okay, so another thing I wanted to add, okay, perhaps some of you may find that, you can control your hair better if it's relaxed. If hair relaxer is what works best for you, then you can go ahead and relax your hair. Okay, that's fine. If that's the case, but just know that you have to really, really stay on top of things, ladies. Really stay on top of things when you use chemicals in your hair. Okay, so if you're using hair relaxers, stretch. Okay, meaning stretch to 3 months or more before you get the next relaxer. Okay, at the very least. Some ladies complain that after 2 months it's just too much hair growth. Get familiar with protective styling, ladies. So if you have your protective styles in place, you're not going to be thinking of hair relaxers too much. Okay, make the detachable hair extensions work for you. Okay, make that work for you. Okay, there's always to stretch these relaxers at least up to 3 months. Okay, remember that you're dealing with a chemical. All right, always remember you're dealing with a chemical that can does serious damage. Have you seen the pictures? You need to Google those pictures. Google some pictures of hair relaxers gone wrong. Really, really wrong. Okay. Okay, so again, if you're gonna be using, if hair relaxers is your way, that's much easier for you to grow out your hair. Remember, stretch. Okay, trim those dry ends. Okay, moisture. Okay, make sure you got your moisture in place. Okay, get your Shima hair argan oils, get your Shima shea butters, get your Shima's homemade hair butters. Okay, moisture, ladies. Okay, protein, and don't neglect. Okay, let me get the silk scarf. Don't neglect wearing your silk scarves every night. Okay, all right, silk scarves or satin hair bonnets. Don't neglect wrapping your hair in silk or satin every single night. Okay, very important. It preserves the product into your hair. Okay, preserves the Shima hair argan oils, preserves the Shima's homemade hair butters into your hair. Okay, and you wake up with your hair still in place. Okay, and you really don't have to do anything much to, you know, to start your day. Like your hair's already done. Okay, this really keeps your hair nice and neat. Okay, when you really wrap it up the right way. Okay. Okay, so don't neglect silk or satin head wraps, ladies. Okay, get the picture? Okay. Okay, if herbs works for you, incorporate herbs into your hair growth regimen. Okay. Again, leave your hair alone. Start the manipulation. Okay. All right. So those are some game changers when it comes to your hair care length goals, ladies. Okay. All right. If you're gonna use hair color, experiment with henna. Okay, that's a natural hair color to utilize. It's either that henna or semi-permanent hair colors. Try to stay away from the harsher ingredients, ladies, the harsher chemicals. So try henna or try semi-permanent hair color, which is still in the, you know, the synthetic side, but at least it's slightly better than using the permanent hair colors. Okay. Use aloe vera, use rosemary oil. Okay, again, shea butter, castor oils. Okay, so let's get familiar with the ingredients that work best for Afro textured hair, ladies. Okay, and last but not least, be patient. We have to be patient, ladies. Love and nurture our hair with patience. Okay. All right, so follow my advice. Follow Shima's hair growth advice here on Shima Hair 21, and you will see that your hair will grow. You will see that your hair will grow very long, very healthy, and very beautiful in no time. Okay, so we can do this, ladies. I have Chanel Courtney. Hi, Shima. Hi, Chanel. Thank you for stopping by. I sincerely appreciate that. So, ladies, if we don't have any questions, I could recap. Okay, for any newbies that joining the live, I could recap a few things that we said. But yeah, we're talking about this hair growth plateau situation. A lot of our Black women, they think that, first of all, a lot of them think that their hair can grow in the first place. And then when they are growing out their hair, they see that it suddenly stops growing. They don't know, everybody doesn't know what a plateau is. Okay. So we need to discuss these situations that arise. I didn't know what a plateau was when my hair stopped growing. I had no idea what was happening. I just thought, that's it. That's as far as Black hair can grow. Boy, was I wrong. Okay. Was I wrong? If my own hair proved me, was I wrong or was I wrong? Look at how long my hair is capable of growing. Just look. It's unbelievable. And now our Shima girls are chiming in that they're growing out their hair as well. Yeah. Chanel Courtney says, I have been watching you for a long time. Thank you. Thank you for the long time support. I really sincerely appreciate that. it really means a lot. I mean, I get short on words, but it means a lot. Okay, so let me see another. Hmm. Look, Chanel says, I have locks, but I want to go back loose natural again. Okay, okay, so you want your hair to be okay, loose. Okay, all right. So I don't if you get it professionally undone, the locks, go ahead and get it professionally undone, so you won't lose so much of your real hair. Okay, okay. Chanel Courtney says your hair is beautiful. Thank you, Chanel. God bless you for that. So yeah, I was discussing the hair plateaus and what we can do to avoid them. Okay. We need to stop overhandling, over manipulating our hair. We need to stop detangling our hair improperly and too quickly, ladies. We need to stop applying so many different products to our hair, too much of the same product to our hair. And we're doing all these protein overloads or this moisture overload, which causes product buildup, which causes flaky scalps and oily scalps and even dry scalps. Okay, we need to be consistent with our protective styling. Okay, hair buns, mini twists, two-strand twists, hair braids, bantu knots. So whatever protective style works for you, use it on a consistent basis. Okay. All right. We need to start with this heat damage, overusing these heat implements like flat ironing our hair every single day, using curling irons every single day. We need to, those blow dryers so close to our hair, that causes heat damage. Okay. We need to stop using these hair relaxers improperly, all these permanent hair dyes improperly. Okay. Lifting the color too high, try to keep it to something that complements your skin tone. That's what I started to do. Colors like auburn, brown, in the brown shades, something that complements my skin tone. Okay. We need to stop hanging on to dry, damaged split ends. Okay. Hanging on to dry, damaged split ends will not get our hair to grow longer in a healthy manner. Okay. It might grow long, but it's gonna look terrible. All those split ends and damaged hair, it's gonna look terrible. People are gonna say, what happened? Your hair looks messed up, janky, whatever words they want to use. It's gonna look obviously, just gonna look, it's just not a good thing to do, to hang on to dry and split ends like that, ladies. It's not gonna guarantee you long, beautiful hair at all. Okay. All right. Okay. And yes, and we need to utilize, patience and just continue to remain consistent. It's a lot of consistency, a lot of patience, but it's worth it. As you can see, it's all worth it. Okay. It's definitely worth it. All right. Chanel Courtney says, I will be purchasing some of your products to grow my hair back. Thank you, Chanel. I sincerely appreciate the support. God bless you for that. Ladies, so yes, to become an official Shima girl, all you have to do is go to shimahaircare.com, ladies. All right. We go to shimahaircare.com and we get our products at shimahaircare.com. All right. This is shimahaircare.com, Shima's official website. Okay. These are the skincare products up here. And this is the Shima homemade hair butter that I'm speaking about. Okay. Which I create here at home. All right. It's an 8-ounce jar. Okay. And it's excellent, for relaxed hair. It's transitioning, and excellent for 100% natural hair textures. Okay. So yeah, and the Shima Hair Argan Oil is here, as well as the PDF book. That's the first book that I ever published regarding hair. Okay, it's The Beauty of Textured Hair. and you can get it as a download. So if you can start off with that, here goes our Shima Girl Silk Scarf is over there as well. Okay, so Shima Hair Argan Oil is here. It's a 3.4 ounce Florence bottle. Okay, so all the benefits are here from promoting hair growth, revitalizing, rehydrating, nourishing our hair. Okay, also adds shine and maintains, the softness and beauty of our hair extensions as well. Okay, so you can definitely use it on hair extensions as well. It's 100% pure argan oil. Okay, so it's excellent for our hair growth goals. So yeah, so SashimaHairCare.com, ladies. All right, so let me see the chat. So ladies, thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. I hope we learned a lot tonight. Oh, I'm happy. All right, so this it stayed on. It didn't go off at all, the live, so I'm happy. So this is what we can accomplish, ladies. Okay, I accomplished it as relaxed hair, and I'm now accomplishing it as natural hair. Okay. All right. Can black hair grow? Can black hair grow? All right. We can do this. And as you can see, even the Shima girls in the chat who are achieving their hairline goals, they're chiming in and letting you know that we as black women can do this. We can grow black hair to fairy tale mythical lengths. So let's do this. Let's shatter the myth that, that black women can grow long hair. Okay. Let's shatter that myth. All right. Thank you, ladies. God bless you. And see you soon. I'm gonna say goodnight. It's 8, what time is it? 8:16 p.m. here. All right. Okay, let me, that's it. Okay.